Which brings us
Speaking
to
of
our
mindset,
next topic.
yo,
I like that. A little segue.
come
Okay.
on now, come on
Okay.
now, come on
All
now,
right.
come on now.
Wait, I need you to pull up the.
Come on,
Wait,
let's
we
get a
didn't even
round of
get an
applause.
for
Come
the
on.
Segway King right now.
Listen, you've been slacking on the buttons,
right.
man. I'm gonna have
we
to
need
take that
to
machine
be
from
on
you.
the effect.
I'm
Put
not
that
trying
shit
to
on my lap.
interrupt. I'm not trying to interrupt.
Whatever.
I have to sit that machine on my lap.
All right, can you scroll to the little
Poverty mindset
to the
and the
chart
damage
that I
it
made?
does. Oh,
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, I've organized it so we can really go like.
okay.
All right, so just to put it out there, I got this from Eric Thompson. Eric Thomas.
Thomas, yeah.
Eric Thomas. I love him. Is it Eric Thomas?
It is.
It is. Yes. So this was on his PowerPoint, so I'm just gonna put that out there. But all right, so we're gonna talk about porn. Oh my god, porn mindset versus
Pump
rich.
the brakes.
porn. The porn.
Whoa, she said it again.
Rewind.
I already know what's on your mind.
Oh Lord.
Porn is not on my mind. Porn mindset versus rich mindset. All right, where do you guys want to go with this? We want to do the chart?
Yeah,
This is your topic, guys.
yeah.
Elaborated on mine.
Get your shit off.
Ooh, the pressure.
I follow.
Press
I
All right,
follow.
basically,
Niggas got me foot up on the couch.
nah, because
Word.
basically, I think more people than we actually realize have a porn mindset.
Yeah.
And
A lot
it
of
has
people have it and
nothing-
they don't even know.
It has nothing to do with how much money you have. That's another thing. It has everything to do with your mentality.
Yeah. What you
And-
surround yourself by, what you consume.
Exactly. So, all right. So we're just gonna go, I guess, point by point. So
Okay.
a poor mindset, you view success as unimportant, and a rich mindset, you see success as an obligation.
Right.
Do you agree?
Facts. It's definitely priority. Like success is
yeah.
priority.
I feel like success is an obligation for me at this point in my life. Like I cannot sleep thinking that my life is just gonna stay stagnant.
Yeah, nah.
I'm not okay with it.
I'm trying to live. I'm tired of trying to survive.
Survive, exactly. But I feel like people with a poor mindset, they're just fine.
They're fine with just surviving.
And it's like, how? And then I feel like a dick because I'm like,
I don't feel like anything's wrong with it. Whatever is good, whatever you look for in life, whatever satisfies you. Hey.
yeah, good for you.
But me, I that's just I feel like if there's more to the world that we can get, why
Like,
settle for
there's
less?
so much to see. There's so
That's what I'm
much to
saying.
do.
So
like,
much to gain, so much to learn, so
it's
much to
just like,
experience.
yeah, like how could you just be okay with
Just want to be stagnant.
the everyday routine? Like, I don't know. All right, so that's that.
Blames others, basically making excuses for shit for why they didn't do shit, and then I guess that's the poor mindset.
Yeah.
And the rich mindset would be is you taking accountability.
You take responsibility for your bullshit.
Yeah.
Like my whole thing is like, and I think we said this last week, but it's like, yo, if you know where your problems came from, like you know you didn't have maybe the best supportive environment when you were younger,
Right.
or you didn't have the best relationship with your dad as a woman, and that's why you are in all these toxic relationships with men. If you know that, like, why can't you just make the necessary change? Like, I don't get it.
It's up to you for you to stick in those ways. Like you can literally choose to change those ways and better yourself.
Yo, you can create your whole life. Like,
Facts.
you are in charge of your life.
Facts. Nobody
Completely.
else. Nobody else.
You're in control, and I don't know. I don't get it. So that, okay, boom. I need
Hold
you
on.
to,
I got a question though.
yeah.
Out of this list, do you feel like did you have some of these like
All of the, okay, so,
like did you have a poor mindset at one point?
yeah, I
Like,
did.
Do you feel like any of these transferred to the rich mindset? Like out of all of these, like
My
which
biggest, all right,
ones-
so for me,
which one do you feel like you still deal with on the poor mindset?
all right, so for me, mine is, before mine was I blamed others for everything.
Yeah, me too.
I never took responsibility for my
Yeah. I
bullshit.
think that's everybody though.
And yeah.
It's so easy to do that.
It's so easy. Like, oh, I can't be successful because I didn't get into I
Yeah.
wasn't in grad school, and
Yeah.
I was like blaming
Yeah.
like the colleges who didn't accept me. Like
Yeah.
just dumb shit.
Yeah.
What else? And fear change. That one I still deal with today.
Fears change.
I fear change. As much as I want to grow and accomplish it, I'm like afraid of rejection.
No, I don't.
I'm afraid that my relationships are gonna be different with the people that I love. Like,
Wait, rejection? How does that fall into change though?
all right, so if I'm gonna pursue something new, it's gonna be change my life in some way. But I before I go for it, I'm already thinking about
The bad thing.
the bad things that are gonna happen.
What ifs?
Yeah. What if it doesn't work out and now I just put myself out there and I made myself vulnerable? Or I'm preparing, I'm putting all this work in, and then I'm probably just gonna get deaded at the end of it.
See, I don't feel like I really fear change too much anymore because I feel like regardless of the outcome, there's still something to gain from it. So I always look for the lesson out of everything.
And that's part of the rich mindset.
I try to like just find the lesson out of everything. I don't like to look at things like a loss. I feel like a L is really like a lesson, bro. It's up to you to take it as a loss. I take it as a lesson.
Did you never get like? Maybe I'm just different. I always used to get. I always got mad when I did things so easily, so effortlessly. I like to fail.
You like the challenge.
I do not like to fail.
I like to fail because to me, if I do something and it's easy, I get bored. And I'm just over it. When I fail at something, I'm like, yes.
You need a challenge.
Yeah, it's like, holy shit, I couldn't do it. So it's like, I embrace that. It's like, yo, I love failing. I love failing.
I wouldn't say I love failing, but I like a little challenge.
It pushes me. Like, if I fail at something, if I can't get something, oh my God, it's like, yo, all right. Like, don't tell me no.
You know what? I'm kind of like that too. Kinda.
It's a good mindset to have.
That's a really good
saying?
mindset.
Like,
I'm kind of like that, not really.
Because whenever it's like, I do something and it's like, I did it, and I'm like, all right, what do I do next? Kind of thing. And I'm like, then I'm just like bored and I'm just like nothing to do. But if I fail at something, like I'll get in modes when I play like a video game as an example and I suck at first and then I just grind and I'm like, yes. And then once I get to that point where I'm like good, the game sucks and
anymore.
It's boring as fuck to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You never had those moments where you felt like
I've had that.
I've had those with certain things, yeah. But I prefer to be good at something and for it to come easy to me, honestly.
Nah.
So I don't know.
Me. Like for instance, like say for like, damn, we always talking about this shit. But like say for instance, like a guy, like if he was to like if he got this girl.
Okay.
And
okay, I think I know where you're going.
Basically, just fell in his lap. Like she had a crush on him. Like
you're over it.
Like she just had a crush on him. All he had to do was say hello, and then,
Well, yeah, I think that's different. Cause I would probably be the same way. Like, damn, that was mad easy.
No,
like,
but it is mad easy. But that guy, he could really he could enjoy it at first. And then at some point, it's just like, yo, I don't even have to try.
Yeah.
Like no matter what I say, it's just like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I will say this though.
A challenge is always healthy.
Yes, and with a rich mindset.
Adds growth.
With a rich mindset, it's never enough. Because it's like.
It's always another level.
We always are like, okay, what's next? What's next?
Yeah, it's always another level.
What's next?
Yeah.
And it's like it will always be that way. So it's like that's another reason why you should just enjoy the journey because you're never gonna be finished when you have a rich mindset.
I was like, does it ever have to be enough?
Like, it's never going to be enough.
Like, why settle?
Because when you have that mindset, it's like, okay, why I did settle? This. What's next?
Yeah.
One success leads to another, and then you kind of just are like, all right, well, like that's where I am now. Where like a couple of months ago, I was super depressed because I'm like, I finished school, I got my career. Now what? Mm-hmm. What the fuck is now? I can't just stay like this now. Now I'm looking for the next thing. So
gotta roll with the punches.
Is there anything else that you feel? I don't want to go through each one, but like, is there another one that you feel like you want to address?
Refuses to study. I used to like hate studying when I was in school. I used to hate studying, but I always had good memories. So I like as long as I would read it like the night before, like thoroughly.
Yeah.
The next day it would still be in my head, and I would just like.
You just got it.
Yeah.
I used to love to study. Especially
like if it's like visual shit, like shit that you gotta kind of like photographically like remember.
Yeah, like highlighters used to help me seeing the colors.
Yeah, exactly.
That used to help me remember shit. Exactly. But I feel like
definitions and shit like that.
Yeah. Refuses to study is just like also like your craft. Like how many videos do we really have to watch about podcasting? A lot, and it doesn't seem like to be enough.
See, one thing it says rich mindset.
There's always room for growth.
Even
where it says rich mindset reads and studies, it's important to read and study the correct the best information. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
you don't want to just be reading anything
You
Right.
want to read
about
what everybody else is
everything
reading.
about it. You
want to
want
read what's
gonna
efficient
yes,
for you especially.
what's gonna benefit you and what you're trying to do the most,
Yeah.
so you can retain that information. Because you can just start reading books about podcasts on YouTube for
You
days.
got all this knowledge and they ain't doing
You
nothing.
gotta
with
apply it.
You have to be able to read it and apply it.
What about spending money though?
Yo. All right. You see, this is where I kind of agree. Didn't we say we weren't? All right. Is it okay if I talk about Kanye here? Is that fine?
Right?
Okay. I don't know. All right.
I think that was.
This is where I agree with what he says. Like,
I already know where you're going.
we are slaves to what society tells us we should buy or how we should dress.
How we should look.
Yeah, and it's just like when you have a poor mindset, you follow that.
Yeah.
Like you're spending all your money on designer shit for what? To keep up with who? Like it doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Like I don't know. So with the spending money, yeah.
Yeah.
Like right now I'm into investing.
Facts.
So I don't know. That's where I'm at with that.
I mean, yeah, but that's definitely a poor mindset, bro. Spending money, just going on your phone.
Yeah, like
and
buying
just be like,
bottles of Henny and being in the club.
I wasn't
and
even saying that.
Just
no, I'm just
impulsively-
saying like I'm thinking of my
buying
feed.
Shit.
Oh,
I'm thinking of
yeah,
my
I was talking about
Impulsively
postally buying
shit,
stuff.
you know what I'm
Buying
saying?
shit just to
might
say you
just
have
been
it.
like skimming through like a site and just, oh shoot, I always wanted one of these, and then you just bought it.
And you probably never wear it.
I'll say this: my impulsive buying has changed now to things that'll benefit the podcast. I just bought like the backdrops,
Yeah.
but that's for benefit
This.
this. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
all an investment
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
spending. I bought a dummy battery for the camera. That's benefiting this. You know what
That's
I'm
an
saying?
investment.
So yeah, I bought the audio mixer
Yeah.
that was big spend, but it was still
Hey, needs over wants.
correct.
Wants
So,
and Needs, that's a great song, but it's really needs over wants.
but I'll say this: I get that there are times where it's like, damn, I just want to buy something.
yeah.
So now I buy things that'll be beneficial to me
Especially when we
instead
were
of just
locked down.
yeah.
Oh my God.
So that's why, yes, I agree. So it's like I changed that from just buying frivolously bullshit to buying things that will actually benefit us in the long run.
Yo, now that I'm really reading this list, it's a lot more now that I'm seeing.
Oh yeah,
Criticizing.
versus
Like when you
compliments.
bitter,
Criticize.
like when you're depressed and just bitter about shit,
All you do is criticize.
you don't even notice it.
And it's like people always want to stop other people who are trying to succeed or trying to pursue something. Why are you doing that? That's dumb. Or why are you investing in that? Why are you spending your money on that? And it's just
Right.
like, I posted this on my story this week, and it was like, I'm no longer going to listen to people who are not in a position where like I would want to trade places with them.
Facts.
Like I'm not taking advice from you. Like if I'm trying to be wealthy, I'm not taking advice from you when you have a poor mindset.
Take your own advice, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Respectfully.
Like I'm not gonna get relationship advice from the person who's always in a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get
Be in the
financial
same
advice.
boat, and I'm supposed to be taking advice from
Right.
you.
It's just like, but it's like people with a poor mindset, they always have something to say, and it's because they're not focused on them. They're focused on everyone around them and what everyone around them is doing. And it's like when you are really honed into your craft or honed into what it is that you want, you're not looking at anybody else.
Right.
You're just focused
Tunnel
on
vision.
you. Yeah.
vision.
And you want to uplift everyone because you also
Yeah.
need encouragement and motivation for yourself.
Yeah.
So it's like you give out what you want back.
You know how I look at it? It's kind of like when I used to run track when I was younger. It's kind of like when you run in track. Coach used to always say, keep your head straight.
Yeah.
The minute you turn your head, somebody gonna pass you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta keep your head straight. Focus on what's in front of you, because the minute you start looking at trying to see what the hell everybody else is doing, that's when people just gonna pass you, blow right past you.
You know what else a poor mindset does? That what we just talked about criticizing. We criticize others versus complimenting others. When you have a poor mindset, you think everything someone says to you is a fucking is criticism.
Yeah.
You think they're attacking you.
You always think they're attacking you.
Always feel like somebody's attacking you.
Always feel like someone's attacking you
Yeah.
when that person's not even thinking about
That's
you in that
like
way.
their own low self-esteem and insecurity, I feel like.
And low-key narcissism too, because it's like, bro, the world don't revolve around you.
The world
Right.
does not.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a question though.
Mm-hmm.
The work-driven and goal-driven. What's work-driven?
I would
You have a
ahead.
9 to 5.
yeah.
9 to 5.
Yeah.
and your everything thought is like, you know what? I got to go to work this 9 to 5,
That's
get
it.
that paycheck, go home. That's it.
That's what you would
The
call
person who's
Goal-driven.
goal driven is like, yeah, we have our 9 to 5, but then we go home and like we're looking at videos or ways to like, you know.
Okay, that's
increase.
the goal is the bigger picture.
Right.
The
bigger
work
picture.
is just
You just-
right now.
You're just a worker.
Got it.
Goal. You're going to work 9 to 5, but at the
But
end
this
of
is
that,
not the goal.
2
This is
years from
just-
now,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
want to be somewhere else.
Right.
This is just a stepping stool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
No, that was it.
Is that it?
I
Is
feel
there
like
more
for that
topics?
one.
There's
No, there's
a
another.
lot there. You know, it's a good one. Attention to the past or future. How do you feel about that?
Attention to the past, attention on the future.
Well, yeah, if you're rich minds, I mean, yeah, I don't think about my past at all. I'm always only thinking about the
Yeah.
future and what I want to accomplish. I don't even
Yeah,
look
I
back.
try to stay out the past.
Yeah, I'm not even worried about that.
We can't even.
There's nothing you could like. The past is the past. It's done. It's already written.
Alright,
It
let me-
happened.
I got a wrench. Should we be focusing on either or should we be focusing on what's going on in the present moment?
Well, all right. I feel like I need to pay attention to the future because that's what kind of dictates what I do in the now. Like having my goal and knowing, all right, this is where I want to be in 5 years or 10 years.
Okay, does your goal consist of the steps that you're taking now? It's gonna take you to this goal,
Yeah.
or because I feel like it's subjective,
No.
depending on what that goal is.
Well, for me,
Your goal specifically, the steps that you're taking now, it's getting you there.
from
It's gonna
the
get you
car I
there.
want to drive to the home I want to own to where I want to live, like I want to get the fuck up out of New York. So like all of the things I'm doing now, I have that in my mind. Like I'm making decisions knowing that that's what I want.
Okay.
So I'm not making any decisions that derail me from that path.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Whereas like if I'm stuck on the past about, oh, my mother said this to me when I was younger and I had this bad relationship, like where the fuck is that gonna take me now?
Yeah,
Nowhere.
That's true.
So that's what. But I
You can only use that to kind of like fuel you.
yeah, it could fuel you, but then get the fuck over it. Like it
Yeah.
happened. What do you,
You don't
want to
wanna-
do?
you don't wanna
Keep
hold
crying
on to that
about
shit.
it. Keep like holding on to that shit for what? That shit's not benefiting you.
It's dead weight.
So then, do you think it's not important to sometimes think about the past so you can see the mistakes that you made, maybe in business,
good
in
to
school?
Yeah,
Self-reflect.
and that happens.
So that way, yeah, self-reflection. Like at nighttime when you're alone, you can just sit there and think about maybe I did this and I should have did this and win
Yeah, but I
next
don't think
time.
there's a difference between thinking about it that one or two times, but to dwell on it every single day.
Yeah, we're not dwelling on it. We just.
That's
you know,
what
yeah.
we're saying, like not to do.
Yeah. Because that's gonna keep you in the past.
Yeah, you could think about it and be like, all right, I'm gonna change, but then just apply it for the future, and that's
You're
it.
just saying acknowledge the past. You could self-reflect. You know what I'm saying? Like you could just kind of like.
Yeah.
Self-evaluate yourself.
Right.
Because that's really how you improve. You gotta fix your mistakes and not make them again. That's how you grow.
Yeah. Anything else? Oh,
Yes.
go ahead.
No, there's a lot of good information you put on
There
here.
is a lot.
So I got a question. Well, it'll be for both of y'all, but the camera's on Denzel. Single stream income versus multiple streams of income, because this is something that I definitely need to get started on. I have.
You are gonna get that.
This is what I'm working on. Like, because right now I have one single stream of income. That's not good enough. It's hard to live my life that way.
It is.
Too many goals that I want to achieve, and with one, it's hard.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about that? And just getting started with multiple streams of income. Do you think it's
I-
important?
100% agree with you. Like, how else are you gonna like achieve these dreams or goals that you have? You know what I'm saying? Like, you need multiple streams of money. I feel like if you plan on just having one stream of money, single stream of income, like getting older, like I feel like you're just choosing to be complacent. You're just choosing to be working class. Like, I feel like if there's big out there, why not achieve it?
And
I heard
there's-
Hov say that. Like, if there's big out there, why not achieve it?
There's so many ways to make money now.
That's what I'm saying. There's
So many.
no
It's
excuse.
like
it's no
it's
excuse.
crazy.
There's no excuse.
You could literally like now with even Instacart. I mean that's simple, but like you're doing someone else's grocery shopping and you get paid from that.
Yo, us
Uber,
Americans, we're
Lyft.
lazy. We're
Yeah.
lazy.
That's
I
what
know.
I'm saying. Like,
I can see it clear as day. Just being, I wasn't raised in America, so it's like coming back to America, like just seeing how like we're spoiled. I'm not even gonna lie.
like you could even work for a cleaning service and clean people's homes or offices. Like
Exactly.
again, that's you getting your hands dirty
Right.
and doing extra work. But like if you really wanted to, you could do that.
Exactly.
You can start educating yourself on the stock market and invest in
And
stocks.
the average person don't want to
Yo,
take
we
that
have
time.
people doing OnlyFans. Like you literally getting naked for money or showing your feet for money. Not saying that that's for everybody, but
or whatever you do.
there's
on
so many
OnlyFans.
different ways to make money that it's just like
There's no excuse now.
there's really no excuse. I'm making educational cards.
Especially
That's
with
the second stream of
You know
income
what
for
I mean? And I'm getting paid off that now. So it's just like
I'm working on that tomorrow, all day.
so I don't know. It's just like
Yo,
One
I even
thing-
thought about. I'm into sneakers. If you really
Yeah.
know me, people know that I'm into sneakers. I even thought about reselling.
you could.
Man,
You could.
do you find yourself? Are you successful at getting like the latest drops? Like when they
At
Do the
times.
rap?
He is.
At times.
He is.
I mean,
Damn, don't put me out there.
Nah, but you are though.
at this
like,
point, you have enough sneakers that you can be happy with. You can make some profit maybe on an extra pair here and there that you may
Possibly.
not love. That it's like, okay, I was able to get them. Let me just sell them, kind of thing.
yeah.
Because I think it's important. One thing I saw, I don't remember who said this. I heard this years ago. Someone said, "My money needs to work for me. When I'm
Yeah.
sleeping, my money needs to work for me. Like
But yo, I heard
you work for your money, make that shit work for you."
Yeah.
I heard that that's like, I don't really have all the knowledge there, but I seen something that Gary Vee said that like you shouldn't want to, you shouldn't want that. You shouldn't have that mindset. You should have the mindset like, yo, I'm gonna invest in myself. That way, like this money would never stop. Invest in yourself so
Yeah.
much that to the fact that like you're a brand and this shit works to the point that this is just like a constant money flow rather than you just like wanting to just sit on your ass and just let your money work for you. Like
Yeah.
the way he explained it, like investing in yourself is just much more substantial. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against, letting your money work for you. You know what I'm saying? Like working smarter rather than harder. Because that's the generation that we in now. But
So I have a scenario for y'all to answer for me. I've been in my head about this for the past few days because I really want to go on vacation
facts.
and I just want to book this trip. I actually almost booked it the other day. Then I thought about it. You know what? I really need a new camera. I want a new camera. The camera will give me more long-term, like I could do more photography for people, record more videos for people, earn some money with this camera, or get that quick weekend getaway that's going to
It's not gonna last long.
it's going to give me that fix that I need for that weekend.
But how long is it gonna last though?
That weekend.
That's what I'm saying.
So
Is it worth it?
it's my poor mindset battling my rich mindset.
Yeah.
And it's that internal struggle. It's like, how do we deal with that when you have
That's a great point.
inside of us? We struggle with that,
Yeah.
where it's like, damn, I know this may be more beneficial long term, but I do need this as well. But I know it's only short term. So sometimes it's like you gotta put that what you need right now away
Yeah.
for what your ultimate goal is.
Yeah.
So how do we deal with that?
That's what I've been doing lately. I've been kind of not struggling with that, but honestly,
Mind over matter, B.
I would go with, if I were you, I would go with the camera.
Me too.
Cause the vacation, you can always take it. So like, I don't know. I would just, yeah.
I would say the camera too, because it's like that's like later on down the line, you don't even know how this camera is gonna benefit you. Like, okay, like if you go away for that weekend, once you come back, your vacation is over. You right back to the bullshit.
Yeah, with nothing.
Now, if
So
you would have said like the vacation was like a month long, you said a weekend. That ain't
The
nothing.
weekend, Memorial weekend.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's
Like,
not even.
that's-
Oh, I thought. Oh, so you're not going, or are you
I
going?
almost booked the trip, but I didn't. I had contemplated. I thought about this.
not worth it, bro.
I had the days off.
Because you would have spent money on that. It's a holiday weekend. The prices are spiked. You would have spent more money then rather than on this camera.
Yeah.
or just for a good time, just to sit on your ass and be intoxicated, which sounds great.
Great.
That's
yeah.
fucking fun.
I'm like, wait, what? That sounds like a
that
great
Great
time.
sounds.
And
That's like the
it's-
best thing in the world, but it's just
That's
like
the point. It sounds great, but it's my poor mindset
yeah.
battling my rich mindset.
Yeah.
It's like
Right.
vices or goals. Vices
You know what I'm
or
saying?
goals.
Yeah.
And even we talking about this, but I've been thinking about this, battling myself for the
Yeah.
past few days, thinking about it back and forth. I mean, it's hard. It's not easy
Yeah.
because I know the vacation
But-
will give me peace of mind
I
now.
was about to say it is important to take time off though. It is important.
That's what I was gonna say because you haven't really been on a vacation in a
Yeah.
while. So like,
You know,
you probably do need this to regroup. The camera will always be there as well.
I don't know. Like the way I look at it, this is how I just kind of like. This is how I'm wired. Like the way I look at it, my situation, I haven't been working pretty much the whole year. Well, of 2020, like since like April. So I feel like that was my vacation. I feel like this is the time for me to like fucking grind because I feel like a whole year was stolen from me.
Yeah.
So I feel like
Yeah.
I missed out. Like there's so much shit that I was gonna get done last year that was just taken from me. So it's just like I feel like this is the bounce back year. This is the get back.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
how I feel
One
too.
of my favorite Fabulous songs too.
Right now, I feel more so like that too. Like for me, my rich mindset is taking over right now.
Okay.
I'm not interested in.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
Really
I still
anything else.
struggle with some of these poor mindsets.
Yeah, me too.
At
Go
least
back
two
down.
of them. At least two of them. Let me look. It's at least two of them.
Yeah, because I still am gonna fear change, but I'm still changing. I still worry about problems.
Yeah. But what problems though?
Anything, any problems, anything that comes up.
What is it? Yeah.
Mental health, whatever. Like that's a constant fight every day.
I'm black. I'm always gonna be worrying about problems.
so what's two? What you have
Well,
two that you just two that you have that you still struggle with? Poor mindset.
All right, so worries about problems. Let me change that. Black people, we live with problems, so we never worry about problems. So I have to correct that. But worries about problems and I think that's about it.
How many streams of income?
Single stream of income. I forgot. I skipped over that one.
Yeah, but that's
Just
I think
those two.
we're all a work in progress. Like I just
Yeah.
got my second stream, but I have been investing in stocks, but I'm not touching that. Like whatever money I've invested, that's just staying there.
So technically, that is a second stream.
It
income.
is, and I got a little
Is
real estate
savings-
stuff,
is
but like
savings like a second stream of income.
No, not just your
Nah.
regular savings, but like if you're investing, you have investments.
Yeah.
because
Gotcha.
that your money's making money.
Correct.
Saving your money's not making no money for you.
Like a 0.2 cent. It's like some.
It's nothing. It's a
Nothing.
joke. It's a joke.
Yeah, because I have single stream income. Refusal to study is different because I watch a lot of videos, so I study differently. I'm not a book reader, but I
Yeah.
do.
But you're still studying.
Yeah, I do a lot of tutorials. And I'm always learning
too.
in that sort
Yeah,
of way.
you're still studying.
Me too.
I can say it's weird. Success is unimportant to me because I never give a fuck about what other people think.
Success is,
So-
yeah, but it's success for you.
Yeah,
Success is still subjective.
it's subjective. So, like, this is successful to me.
Me too.
Yeah.
I would love to earn income from this. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Exactly.
That would be the next level.
Exactly.
But
It's
that's my
levels.
goal.
It's
That
levels.
there's goals. So that's the
Right.
goal from this.
Yeah.
But I still consider, even if we stop today, I still consider it a success. We did 21
Exactly.
episodes of this.
Exactly.
So this is a successful. And I think it's been amazing.
This is
what we
episode
done.
21.
Yeah.
I love change.
It's crazy.
Some things in the past I dwell on. Not all things.
I like to think back in the past and be like I remember having conversations with people like, yo, I'm gonna do a podcast one day. I don't know how, but this shit gonna be on and rocking at some point in my life. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna happen.
And look, we're doing it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,